And welcome back. Okay, so John Pavlovitz, who is a, I believe, Unitarian minister and author, has written some very, very provocative stuff, very thoughtful stuff. He's got a website, johnpavlovitz.com. And over at his website, his blog from, I believe it was just a day or two ago, he tells this story about how he says, 2 weeks ago, our family took a trip out of state, our first in 18 months. Everybody, it's him and his wife, their 16-year-old son, and their 11-year-old daughter. John, his wife, and their son, their 16-year-old son, they're all fully vaccinated, 2 shots. The daughter, 11 years old, can't be vaccinated because the FDA hasn't approved these vaccines yet for little kids, for under 16. So they take this trip, and he writes, a couple days into the trip, our daughter started complaining about headaches, which we attributed to the heat and general fatigue of travel and activity. The next day, she began to get congestion, said her throat was sore. They took her to a local clinic, and guess what? She's got COVID-19. So then he says, but we were all fully vaccinated, so we figured that, we could just hang out with her. We would isolate because she has COVID, but hey, we're all vaccinated. Turns out all 3 of them got COVID-19. He did, his wife did, and their son did. Now, their son was asymptomatic. He had no symptoms. His wife felt kind of crappy, and he said, I'm hopefully in the worst of it now. Congestion, headache, body aches, cough, fatigue. I lost my sense of taste and smell, which for a devoted foodie is torture. But overall, it feels like a very bad cold, which feels like good news, right? Because if you've been vaccinated, that's what happens if you get this Delta variant, which is what's ripping through the country. And then we've got, today in USA Today, almost half of U.S. reports rising cases. COVID-19 cases are up in nearly half of the United States, according to Johns Hopkins University. Alaska and Arkansas doubled their cases just in the past week. South Carolina and Kansas are up 50%. Hospitalized patients in Missouri jumped 30% over the 4th of July weekend. Missouri leads the nation in most cases per capita. And 95% of hospitalizations in the nation right now have been unvaccinated people, and virtually 99% of all deaths. So don't put your mask away yet, even if you're fully vaccinated. I mean, it's not going to kill you, but it might do some damage. So let's try to get this thing under control and get everybody vaccinated, and be careful. Have you had this experience? Has anybody in your family had a breakthrough infection?